Good evening, guys, and welcome to my Divine Love Tarot for October 28th through November 1st. So it'll be for Monday through Friday. I'm going to pull 4 cards, and then we're going to walk through like the week of energies. And let's just see what the week has to hold for us. Since it's a full moon tonight, today is the 27th, so I decided to do the reading at nighttime. So when you guys wake up, you'll be having a lovely divine reading to look at. So yes, it'll be covering the 28th through the 1st. Okay, let's get started. Oh, so I'm not going to use my Power to Surrender deck today. I'm going to use my Whispers of Love. So, and then the cards that I always use for the actual reading is my Rider-Waite Tarot. So let's get started. So I know you guys been feeling like energies and stuff. It's been real crazy. I've been in my feelings a lot, just like thinking, and it's kind of irritating me, but it's also like helping me at the same time, because it's like I'm really good at reading in between the lines with things, and so like I just got so much in my life to be thankful for. Spiritually, I'm just like in such amazement with like God, how God has been showing me things and helping me to re-believe in things that I always thought was like true love and divine love, and having someone that can love just like you. Shuffled, and that came out at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So yeah, like I've been saying, I've been just feeling a lot of energy, a lot of good loving energy, and I'm just like, man, Lord, what's gonna happen? So I just been keeping my head above water. Alright. Nothing but happiness, y'all. I gotta zoom in on this. That's at the bottom. Alright, so the first card is the 3 of Wands. Alright, I got 2 cards that flipped over. The King of Swords. The 5 of Cups. That is so cute. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. And Spirit, we just need one more card. I reckon our guardian angels, our spirit guides, the Creator, our ancestors, all positive vibes. What do you have to tell us? Yeah, my heat just kicked in. I'm like, I'm gonna die in the closet. One more card. One more card, Spirit. One more card. Alright, we got 2 more cards, so let's get it. We got the Page of Swords. And we have the Chariot. Alright, guys. So, let's see. With the 3 of Wands, this is someone who is looking back on life, who's embracing life, who has had downtime to rethink things and reevaluate situations in their life. It don't necessarily means that, I don't think you're thinking to make a decision. I think a decision has already been made. And so this is like a person who's accomplished, who feels as if the logic behind the situation is accurate. It's more clear to them now. So they're able to move forward with this decision because they didn't have enough time to think about it. They've been taking time to themselves. They've been doing a lot of inner work and going within. Some people have been not distant, but real low-key and humble because they know it's just major changes in their life that they're making, relationship-wise, friends-wise, career-wise, and you know, this person is feeling accomplished even though they don't really know what to expect or how things are going to pan out. They have turned over their fears to the divine and they're trusting what is being guided and told to them. Okay, so that's the energy for like the beginning of the week. We've been doing a lot of thinking, okay, because Mercury retrograde is like on the 28th of this month. So it's like the full moon and boom, Mercury retrograde. But prior to retrograde, you can be clearing out and having a lot of high energy before it comes. And then it's like a 3-week period after. So a lot of you guys had real early effects of everything beforehand. So now you're kicking off this week with not the full moon, but the new moon and Mercury retrograde following it. So it's like you done had the time to think. Now it's just putting in the action and the logic behind the overall togetherness of how it can come together. And with the King of Swords, look at that person. They are confident. They have this strongness about them that's not going to stop others like it did in the past with knowing that something isn't serving you, but you're more so focused on what other people may feel or think versus like how you feel and what you already know and think, because it's your situation, and a lot of us always seek outside confirmation. But I feel like with so much reflecting and like asking so many people their opinion and then like going within and you seeing that some of your answers was already within, you feel kind of crazy for even like extending certain information to people or even having to talk to people about it, because it's like you gain insight on it, but some people was like just real envious and jealous of just the possibility of a connection, or you awakening to like people in situations, so they felt like they could be a part of like that elimination process. So it's like they tried to like feed you false information about certain things in your life, and like now you've had the time to rethink and analyze and just piece everything together. So now you know that the only person you should be trusting is your inner knowing and the Creator, and He will direct your path. So you're making that decision to stay on that path. And it always leads to love, because this is a person who wants to offer something to someone, but they was stuck in their feelings in the beginning. Because the past readings I done did, it was more so of a person who was trying to overcome certain things or blockages that was coming between a connection or interfering with the connection. So now it's like, with that first card, the Three of Wands, you have already made your decision, and now you're just waiting and just drowning in the overflow of how you know that is right. And then with the King of Swords, you were staying stern in how you feel. Each cup has flowers in it. It's full of love and humble giving and gratitude. Whoever this person is, you view them as someone just so adorable and loving, and you can't help but have that childlike energy with them, and they make you feel so childlike and giddy in a sense. But at the same time, it's like, of course, you're not gonna like act like a kid in the relationship with them, but that's the type of feeling they give you. That, oh, look at you, you're just so perfect for me. It's so divine, and I just want to love you and offer my love to you, because you've proven to me that I'm capable of loving, and that I am love, and that I have something to offer you and offer the world. Some of you guys was second guessing yourself about knowing if you was worthy enough, and you are. Look at all of those cups that have something in them. And it's not about material things or like if you can pay somebody bills or things like that. It's just like you have so much positivity to offer. And I feel like they as well have so much to offer you in return. And you're finally surrendering to that feeling, that connection, that vibe. And it's amazing. I'm over here smiling and stuff. That's so cute. And it's like you're protecting the connection. You're like, no, y'all better step back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back up. You know, this is mine. This is what I've worked so hard for. I fell victim to so many wrong connections, and this one right here is for the long haul. This is eternal. This is divine. This is spiritual. This person makes me feel overly loved, overly cared about, made me believe in all the possibilities that growing up in my innocence I knew that it was possible, but how we was trained and conditioned to think, it didn't make you feel that it was possible. So some of you guys are really protective over this lovely connection because you adore the person. You know that it was heaven sent, and you're not gonna let no one come between it. So this is a lot for the week. We got a lot going on for this week. So the last card is the Chariot. So we're going to end the week on a good note. And I'm not going to just focus it on love, guys, because I'm just a mushy person. But that Five of Cups is pretty self-explanatory. But if you're just trying to move forward in your life in general, or move forward with a career, a goal, things that you've been like sitting on, if you're trying to like write a book, if you're trying to start a clothing line, if you're trying to do hair, if you're trying to just do anything positive, you want to start a channel like how I'm doing, you know, challenge yourself, do it, be consistent, don't worry about things. But the Chariot is something that's saying move forward. You're gonna move forward. with pride, without ego, and you're gonna be in abundance with whatever you decide you want in life. You know, because we always feel that we're not good enough when really we're just enough. We're just enough. So a lot of you guys are going to have people moving forward. This is the end of the week, but it can happen in any order. So in the beginning of the week, we've done a lot of reflecting the previous weeks with this 3 of Wands, and you've made the decision. You're happy and reflecting back on it, just seeing like the positivity and goodness that's going to come from it. You're staying true to yourself and the decision that you made. You're not going to care anymore about who is in agreement with the connection or with the decision. You just know that it's meant for you, and you're done like holding back. You're going to come forward with the offer by the middle of the week. You know, you're going to realize, like, I'm wasting time. I need to be true to myself and be true to them, because they just showing me unconditional love, and I just want to tell them so bad and come forward with all of these offers, all of these feelings. And some of you guys are going to get that. Either you're going to be the one receiving or you're going to be the one giving. Regardless, it's going to be lovely and reciprocated. Then they're going to be protective over the connection. They're not going to let anyone talk down on it, bad on you, on them. Is divinely protected by the Creator anyway, but this person is going to put their foot down. They're not going to let nobody talk trash about the person. They're not going to let no one disturb or destroy what they're feeling. And yeah. And by the end of the week, the Chariot is going to be very harmonious. It's going to be fast action, moving forward with grace and abundance. And this person has completed what they have been wanting to do the whole time. So I really want to congratulate you guys on being true to yourself and staying true to yourself, and knowing that you deserve the utmost love. You know? You deserve it. Alright, so my whispers of love. I haven't pulled from this deck in a while. Alright, let's see the love message. What message do you have? Let us know. I don't know why that song. Let us know. Let us know. Alright. Oh, 2 cards. Baby, bye. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So if you've been asking the divine, that look like you've been praying to God. If you've been praying to God and you be getting these signs, and you just keep like asking for signs over and over again after he done gave you signs, that don't mean keep asking for help. That means when you ask for help and you get the positive divine answer that you know. I know that we all love getting confirmation over and over again, especially if you're like in separation from the person. You like, What, for real, Lord? They said that? Okay. Lord, just give me another sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, just calm down. You know, savor in the words that was already said, and let it pierce your soul, and understand that it's meant. It's gonna happen. You just have to find a divine 3D way to say it. A lot of you guys are connecting spiritually, and it's like you just feel stuck in the spiritual realm. It's okay to come forward and talk and get things moving, build a friendship, build a partnership where you guys can just talk on the phone and text each other aspirations and affirmations. I mean, you know, all that. Like, think of positive ways that you, just because you connect with them and they know, that don't mean like the connection is dead. Like, let's move forward. Let's like plan weekends where we come see each other. Let's do stuff, you know. It don't necessarily mean that the connection is dead if you ask for help. Or if you ask for help and signs and you get them and you like freak out because you like, no, that wasn't a sign, or you anxious for more. Then we have listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with your loving heart. So it just goes back to when you ask God for help and signs and synchronicities, and he gives them to you. And then it's like you listening, but if you listen with your heart, you'll have it in your heart. Every time that thought or question comes up, you'll know within your heart. If you just take that deep breath and listen. And it's just as simple as that. Listening. So that was the weekly reading. Some of you guys should be excited. You have offers coming in. It could be job related. It could be relationship. But it's coming. It's happening. I'm so happy for the collective, because a lot of us been wanting love. A lot of us been working on ourselves and doing the work. A lot of us don't have the money or funds to do the extent of work and things that we need to take care of, but we're putting our best foot forward and moving forward in abundance and grace, and know that God is leading and directing your path. So just keep having faith and don't fear that you're not good enough, because you're damn good enough, or God would not have designed for this to happen if he didn't feel like you was worthy. So beautiful souls, I hope you enjoy this weekly love reading. I'll be posting it tonight for tomorrow. So like my page, subscribe, Chantel Divine Tarot, and I'll talk to you guys soon.